Hello once again YouTube, and welcome to another Halo Mega Bloks review by TheSSMotion. So today I'll be reviewing the UNSC Hangar Deck, which is 53 pieces, is item number 97133 and currently retails at £10 to £15. So the figure included in the set is this Metallic Green EVA. Now this thing is absolutely extraordinary. It's my favourite EVA they've done so far and just looks outstanding. Mega have applied this new sort of metallic colour effect to the actual armour, and I must say it really works. This colour is actually awesome, going around most of the body with a black secondary, silver detailing on the armour and a gold visor. This figure is absolutely awesome with full EVA mould and just looks stunning. Now the weapons included in the set, I previously mentioned this in my other CNC console review. The weapons included in the set are smoke grey. Now this really is quite peculiar. I'm not quite sure why they've released smoke grey weapons. There has only ever been one smoke grey figure, and that's the smoke grey Spartan in Series 5 random packs. It sort of does look a bit out of place for a figure to be holding a smoke grey weapon. Of course, the only figure is this smoke grey Spartan, and it's great, but honestly Series 5 received a lot of complaints because it wasn't seen anywhere. There were hardly any stock of it anywhere. So for them to release weapons that are only usable by one figure, and this figure is quite rare. I mean, a lot of people collecting these new Mega Bloks sets are new collectors. They don't have access to the old Series 5. So a bit peculiar to release smoke grey weapons. And the weapons included in the set, although they are smoke grey, is the new mould SMG, the new mould shotgun, and the SOCOM pistol. The SOCOM pistol will be my favourite because we've not actually had many SOCOMs, but again, a little peculiar that they are in smoke grey colour to match a figure that is very much extremely rare. And finally we have the UNSC Hangar Deck itself. Now, if you've watched my other reviews of these combine and build sets, this is pretty much going to be the same thing. We've got the CNC console, the Forerunner terminal, and this Hangar Deck. And in the review of the other two, I did pretty much note that I don't actually think they're very good builds. Now, the booster frame is the main aspect of this set. You collect the booster frame, you put the three pieces together to make the booster frame, and that's pretty much it. Now, the booster frame is an excellent design, and as I've mentioned in my other review of the booster frame itself, and the design is actually incredibly nice for that. Now, what I feel with these combine and build sets is that they've took this booster frame, which is very well designed, put a lot into it, and they've basically took it apart into three pieces that just don't seem right. And this Hangar Deck is actually probably the worst. The Forerunner terminal I don't have many arguments with, because Forerunner terminals, they can be a lot of different things. They're very random and it actually looks pretty good. The UNSC Hangar Deck is a little bit simple, not many pieces and a pretty poor design, but this one just doesn't make sense in my book. There's something that doesn't sit well with it. Now, we've got this actual Hangar Deck. I'm not sure what a Hangar Deck is meant to be, but it just doesn't seem like anything you would actually find in Halo 4 in a UNSC sort of a piloting bay. It seems so messy. These cannons don't look appealing from the back. They seem like they've just been shoved on there. The actual booster pieces for the booster frame, and they just look random. Now, the main thing that I just don't understand is why are the Gatling guns on the side coming out of rockets? It just seems like a throw together, to be honest. I mean, usually I don't give a bad review on any Halo Mega Bloks. I love almost every set. This is a bit of an exception because most sets have been cleverly designed by Mega Bloks and are outstanding in quality and design. This one, the quality is there. The actual design is just completely lacking. There's nothing to it. These guns coming out of lava plumes don't make sense. These random pieces coming out, these random pieces attaching to actual booster jets, and they're in a random order, both facing one way. This random piece at the front, none of it makes sense. None of it looks like it could do anything, or that it actually has any purpose. So I must say I'm not that much of a fan of it. As a background piece, However, with all the outstanding sets that we've been given in the 2013 line, I can't complain. And like I said, the actual booster frame, which is why I bought the 3, is outstanding and one of my favourite sets. But this thing is lacking in something. I'm not too sure what. I'd love you to tell me in the description below. Just the guns coming off these translucent orange pieces, they're sort of levitating because this is meant to be fire or something. It just doesn't settle right. But never mind, it's still it's quite an enjoyable build. And making the booster frame is also excellent, and for just a side piece, it isn't all too bad. So, as I've explained in the previous 2 reviews, the regional retail price for this is about £13. £13 doesn't cut it, if I'm honest, for this tiny set. I mean, there's hardly any pieces, with it only totalling to 53. The EVA is an exceptional figure, really good. The translucent smoke weapons, they're quite a nice touch, because we've had so many other weapons. Nice to just have some variant ones. They do look pretty cool in the EVA's hands. But overall, not that great of a value of set. However, if you're building the booster frame, I'd recommend you going to Argos, because it's 2 for £15 on Halo Mega Bloks sets. 2 for £15 on this, averages at £7.50, which is an absolutely fine price to pay for this set. Well, taking it to about £13, £15 from Tesco is really quite appalling value. But this for £7.50 is great, the figure is excellent, the weapons are excellent, and this is quite a nice display piece if you make some alterations perhaps, and the booster frame itself is an outstanding set. To see the booster frame review, just check my videos. I uploaded it on the same day as this, and this was another Halo Mega Bloks review by the TheSSMotion. Please like, favourite and subscribe if you enjoy what you see, and we'll see you next video.